welcome to another one of my best battles. This time is in a M4 Sherman tier 5. We are basically top tier. The Sherman is actually a bit of a difficult tank for me to fight with. I was a bit disappointed with this tank. It's not too fast. The armor is okay, I suppose, and the gun is alright, but there's not really anywhere where the tank actually shines. However, my crew is now full HP, so I can actually make better use of this tank. And in this battle on this map, which features lots of buildings, but also open spaces, this tank should work a bit better because I've elected to use it more in sniper mode than as an actual proper medium tank, you know, brawler, flanking tank, support tank. So I'm sniping here a bit.
Enemy armor is damaged.
We are still at the beginning of the battle, so it's a bit early to see how things are developing, but it seems that my team is relatively well positioned, equally across the map.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
We just destroyed one tank, so we're even now. We've got a few tanks on the left, some near the base, and some very few on the right.
We lit that one up good.
The Sherman has got a gun that's got good penetration. We've just set fire to a KV-1, and now that was it. That was the final shot. The team still appears to struggle. There's a big concentration of tanks right there near the bridge.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I'm using the building as cover, protection mostly, but I'm using this vegetation in front of me, making sure, as you can see, that I'm well, you can't see it now, but I'm actually making sure that when I fire my tank, I can't see the tank I'm actually aiming at. That shows that I am more than 50 meters away from the vegetation, which means that when I fire my shot, they still don't see me. So I just pop my head out just to see exactly what the situation is, and then go back into my position, waiting for the enemy to move, which it does. And eventually, that wasn't a completely clear shot. This one is.
Enemy armor is hit.
The gun on the Sherman can penetrate the KV-1. Especially in a situation like that when it's on its side armor. There's also Panzer IV H, but unfortunately we've only got one heavy tank down there that can do a bit of spotting for us. But when he does, see, I'm just moving to try and see, because I know that there are the pillars of the bridge that stop me. Can you see now? I see the pillars of the bridge is stopping me from actually having a clear shot. And there I was a little bit too slow. I've got to help this heavy tank. And there you go, Panzer 1C.
Critical hit.
Finally got it. Destroyed.
Got him.
Now the heavy tank has only got the AMX and the Panzer IV H, which I know is still lurking in there somewhere, so I decided to go and help him. Also because the light tank on my right doesn't seem to be doing anything. I will then use the bridge as cover against the artillery. The team is doing well anyway because we're winning. There's the Panzer IV H. I have to hurry up.
Enemy armor is damaged.
He doesn't have the derp gun, luckily, so his hit only registers a bit of damage. This is not too much of a problem, even though it's actually a very well armored light tank. The AMX 40. And finally the Panzer IV H I know will pop up again, and I'll knock him out. So here we go, clear win. Mostly 5 kills, better than anyone else on the battlefield. Mostly done making use basically of sniping tactics. And now I have a situation here which I will show you, and it's that Churchill,
penetration,
and it's an ideal position for me because it's not only is showing his sight to me, but he's tracked.
Penetration.
And even though I don't destroy him, I certainly deal a lot of damage there. All that's left is the artillery. Now who's gonna get Top Gun, me or the KV-1? Now notice the position of the KV-1. I think that's really silly. He's just standing there thinking or expecting the artillery to show up. The artillery will not show up. Artillery on this map often sits at K0, which is the top of the hill. So I'm actually rushing like mad. So are the tank destroyers, as you can see them on the right hand side of the map. They're rushing to the top of the hill. They want their kill. I'm sorry, I want my kill because I want to get top gun on this tank. I never do very well on this tank. For once I'm doing well. Let's do a proper job. And there it is. Good aim. And it's mine.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And it's top gun. Good battle on the M4 and top gun medal, and who knows, maybe one day I'll get ace tank. Thank you for watching.